How is it that an over 8-month-old video on a YouTube channel, namely mine, gets flagged all of a sudden for cyberbullying and harassment with an attachment for sharing personally identifiable information? Now, the problem is with these allegations is that they're just patently, demonstrably untrue. No evidence was provided as to when this ever happened in the video, or at least the timestamp I was given showed nothing of the sort. Yet YouTube quickly denied the appeal within seconds of me making it, and it all stems back to some of our old friends out there on the internet, black girl gamers.
Renegade Online.
Talked about this recently. You saw me post this on X. All of a sudden this week, roughly 8 months, a little over 8 months since we had the live show, made clips from it, published those clips on the channel, when we got a letter from a certain group called Black Girl Gamers.
Not to be confused with actual black girls who play games.
Right. No, they're a grifting organization that tries to, I guess, appoint themselves God and emperor of that entire demographic, I suppose. But we got this letter from them asking us to cease and desist in all this stuff, and they were offended by an article. The problem was the article that was published on that Park Place was correct. There was nothing in there that was defamatory. It was literally using their own language, their own tweets, showing audiences out there in a true form of journalism, hey, this is what they're saying, right? They seem to be making some comments that were controversial or offensive to some out there and simply reported the news. They didn't like it, and they tried to come at us. Of course, our response was from Ron Coleman, and we did a show on that. We've put a video out on it, and all of a sudden, the video was claimed by YouTube out of the blue just a couple days ago that it was removed. They fully deleted the video from YouTube for quote-unquote harassment and cyberbullying, with a writer specifying that it was for the disclosure of PII, personally identifiable information, for which there was no PII in the video. They time-stamped a specific thing at 8 minutes and 50 seconds and said, it's right here. And I pulled it up, and it's literally showing the letter from the lawyer. Like, first of all, and I'm trying to, of course, appeal this with YouTube, which was literally denied within 30 seconds of me hitting the submit button for the appeal. Within 30 seconds, I had a notification that said denied. So then I might have reviewed it. The lawyer's name and the name of the plaintiff in this case, or the complainant, J.N. Lopez, who runs Black Girl Gamers, those are just names of people. That's not technically PII. And there was addresses on the letter, but they were addresses for the place of business. They were the address of the law firm that sent us the letter. Also not, by definition, PII. And this is a guy that has to take classes in certify or continuing ed every year, including PII, having been in the financial planning industry for 20 years. So, of course, our response was basically this. And then our guests are going to make some comment about that and their own situation with Alyssa Mercante, because the timing of this is probably no coincidence. Black Girl Gamers issues a legal threat to that Park Place, and what they think they've done is this.
Keep my wife's name out your f***ing mouth!
Oh, wow!
But what they've actually done is this.
You don't move, your head is going up his ass. Y'all fellas sure you want to ride this train? Shoot you, asshole.
This has been another daily lesson from Valliant Renegade.
Did you shove a man's head up another man's ass?
That was one of my favorites. Welcome aboard, Ron Coleman and Smash JT. What is up, guys?
What's up? I take no responsibility for the highly unprofessional depiction of the manner in which our law firm does its work.
He has no response. That was all me. That was all parody. We were having
Parody,
fun.
that was
Having
clearly
fun
Ron.
on a comedy show.
That was clearly Ron. I saw him there.
Yeah, he was in there.
Ron, we, the beneficiaries of your legal expertise, we have a request to make of you, sir. Can you promise us that you're not going to go take over a Justice Department segment or division and leave us high and dry? We're all terrified right now. We think you're going to go and join up with Trump any day now.
Well, when we're losing two of our senior people here, Harmeet Dillon, of course, has been nominated to the position of Assistant or Deputy Attorney General for Civil Rights, which is fantastic. Mm-hmm. And David Warrington is going to be White House counsel, which is awesome. So I understand why you might think that because they're going, perhaps maybe I'm going, but I'm not.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm not.
Making sure you do God's work down with us here, slumming it on YouTube.
No, I don't think I'm cut out for that level of public service.
He's secretly investigating the drones. That's what he's doing. We've basically.
I'm looking right out the window at him. Sure, right here in Jersey.
Oh Lord, what is going on with that? What is all that? I keep seeing this. I shouldn't even ask.
I mean, people are seeing them in my neighborhoods. In my neighborhood, and I think I heard it last night. My wife has heard it and seen it too.
I've been seeing people post stories about this, and I generally I've been so confused. Like, what is this? What is going on? Anyway, that's a whole other topic. So yeah, earlier this week, everything starts lighting up. Lawsuits getting filed, channels getting hit for 8-month-old videos out of the blue for stuff that clearly is not the case. Somebody's doing a false flagging campaign and I say that in the hopes that, YouTube didn't randomly find this video and flag it for stuff that it accused it of, which clearly weren't in the video. And that's what was really frustrating, is that what they accused the video of, and I can't speak for, I think Hypnotic had the same issue. I can't speak for his exactly what his was flagged with, but I know it was cyberbullying and harassment, but they have subsections in that. Mine definitely did not have PII in it. Nobody was doxxed in that video. And they accused me of doing so, which really frustrated me and gave me the whole, well, we hope you understand. I'm like, no, I don't understand, because you have shown me no evidence of what you are claiming is in here. You're telling me that the sky is puke green when all of us are looking up and going, no, it's blue, guys. What do you... So anyway.
YouTube's takedown system is just about as bad as it could be. Really no other way to put it. You do hear of people having successful appeals. It does happen, but it's a train wreck. And the content monitoring stuff, the automated AI-based, any notwithstanding the fact that there was a very important case, you all remember the dancing baby case from a couple of years ago, not infringement. YouTube is acting as if it is infringement. You can't. Anyone who watches content involving movies reviews. Mm-hmm. You see how they're always people always taking the sound out of the movies, taking music out, as if there were no fair use doctrine whatsoever. YouTube is just awful. And meanwhile, the main way people make money on YouTube is through copyright infringement, through outright ripping off other people's content without attribution, reading books, with AI into computers, but beyond the scope of today's lecture.
Oh yeah. Now, and look, even people that don't even own the copyrights sometimes file false copyright claims to try to squirrel a few quick dollars from videos.
There's companies that do that. There's full-blown companies who they exist to file false copyright claims so that they can then generate the funds, knowing that there are going to be channels out there that are afraid to contest the copyright claim.
Make sure you're subscribed to Valliant Renegade and join us every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern for the live show.